This is Ninja Mike live in full effect. What up?
And you are on the NONONINJA Show on DFWIRADIO.com. I hope you guys are having a great morning. I do want to open up on more of a somber note. We lost Charlie Robinson. If you don't know him, he played Mac on Night Court. And he actually was a Houston native. He passed away July 11th. At the age of 75, and he passed away due to a cardiac arrest from metastatic adenocarcinoma. But he's appeared also on numerous other things like 30 Rock and Set It Off and Fresh Prince and, Key and Peele.
There's also a movie with him on Amazon Prime. The movie goes by the name of Hoovy. I know about that because I worked with him personally on that set. But he was a really nice, genuine guy. Shout out to his family, R.I.P. I pray that they are kept and that God gets them together so they can lay him to rest like they need to.
Yes. And also another person that we like to bring around that also passed. He passed away last year. Pop Smoke, his album is out now. Faith.
Oh, he got a new album?
Mm-hmm. Yes. And it has like hella features from Pusha T to Kanye West to 42 Doug to 21 Savage.
Like Tupac.
Pretty much, I actually listened to his song with 42 Doug and 21 Savage. I mean, it was cool. It was cool.
I checked it out.
Yeah, I haven't listened to the whole entire thing, but I probably will later on today. And if y'all don't know, Pop Smoke actually died last year. He was 20 years of age. He died from a home invasion, which I still believe was a setup for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And you got to be careful about the energy you put out into the world. Not saying anything like that is deservingly happening to people, but like the energy you put out is the energy that sometimes comes back around. Even Snoop Dogg said when he was like writing "Murder Was the Case" and everything, he was noticing all the things he was writing was coming to fruition. He was on trial for murder and all of that. And as soon as he started changing his writing and the energy he put out into the world, that's when all those bad things stopped happening. People stopped coming for his neck, and it was just peace and positivity.
True. It is so true that the energy that you put out definitely can manifest its own way into your life. Speaking of which, like how Wendy Williams had came for Tabitha.
Oh my God, yo, she gonna have to keep that same energy. But Tabitha did a perfect example on a virtuous woman going up against a hurt woman. She recognized Wendy was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
She recognized that woman was going through some hurt, and she read a whole prayer to her. She set her down like a Sunday school teacher that know you've been acting the fool. She didn't whoop her. Nah, she set her down, prayed for her, prayed with her if she was watching it live and stuff. But Tabitha got her on together, and Wendy got her more publicity than she probably realizes. Because the people who didn't know, she sent her millions of people. And instead of people going, this girl, who is she? Who does she think she is? She need to get it together for Wendy. Because now they immediately flocked to Tabitha's side like, man, that woman is anointed. Leave her alone, Wendy. True. Leave her alone. Get yourself together.
And for anybody who doesn't know the thing between Wendy Williams and Tabitha, on Wendy Williams' show, she basically was talking about how Tabitha was allowing her husband, who was working in the LAPD, to finally retire so he can pursue his dreams, because he supported her along the way with her dreams. And it seemed like Wendy Williams was not having it. She just wasn't for it, But then when you think about Wendy Williams and how she basically was supporting her no good husband, I mean, it's just like, you can't throw stones at all, period.
Right, just because she living in that glass house full of transparency, and we see Wendy's life unfolding and what was really going on, and even during that time when she was like, "Can I get some privacy?" They was like, "No,
hell no,
let us see." Like you trying to tell everybody, let us see how you doing. So everybody, you got to remember, keep that same energy, because Tabitha been keeping her same energy. And I agree with Tabitha. If you and your man have worked out a situation to where y'all are in agreement, y'all are helping each other live each other's dreams, because you recognize your role as a helpmate and as a wife, and not just somebody along for the ride. Talking about when he coming in with the checks or when she coming in with the checks, then you know that like building each other is like number one, and like a really good key to marriage, especially when you communicate, because communication is a big part of that too. Because when you build on those things, can't nothing stop you, can't nothing tear you down. When you riding on faith and not a dream of, oh, we gonna have money, money, money. Like when you riding by the faith of God, that's a whole different energy. It no longer becomes a business that we got together because we trying to build. Like you can still get together and build an empire with God leading it. It's just gonna be a different energy. And you can't put something you building based off money and we have to look professional and be this way in front of people behind. Like you can't base that on somebody that's going, we're going with God, we're gonna go by faith, and we're gonna find our way through this thing, and we're gonna help each other. I'm gonna help you live your dreams, you're gonna help me live mine, and we're gonna build together. Because that is a key essential thing. Because a lot of times people don't understand, and people be like, oh, I don't understand how she got with him, or I understand how he with her. Look at them people's lives before they got to that point of success. They weren't always rich. They built from the ground up, and that bond that they built and established, that foundation they dug into the earth and built, that is going to be the key maker into lasting for all time. Because when you come at somebody that knows their purpose and knows how to live, they come at you like lumberjacks. I wish a nigga would. Matter of fact, we gonna get into lumberjack because this Tyler the Creator album has been going off, y'all. Even DJ Kaale was calling Tyler's music weird music. So Tyler shot back with it looks like weird music is playing a key role in this. So we gonna get at lumberjack, and then we gonna be back with some more No No Ninja. What up?
On DFWIRADIO. So we were just talking about a virtuous woman versus a hurt girl.
Yeah, we were. Oh, by the way, the man, if y'all ain't thinking that Tyler album slapping, y'all crazy. Another like good feature on that album was that Hot Wind Blows featuring Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, that joint go hard. You ain't never heard no mellow music with such barology. You gotta pass a bar exam for this. But speaking of Lil Wayne, speaking of virtuous and all of this, Lil Wayne announces himself as having a marital status. He
sure did.
What?
He's no longer on the market, no more.
Lil Wayne off the market, y'all. I thought he would have been off the market. He's proposed a couple of times, but he ain't never been married, right?
Yeah, he's proposed a few times, but he's never been married. I think the only person he was married to was Toya.
Was he married to Toya?
I think if they were married, they weren't married for that long.
Yeah, but like, shout out to Wayne and his holy matrimony. Him announcing that he did that on. I think he did that on Twitter. It was either on Twitter or IG, where he announced that he had a marital status, and he was happy. He has a new Mrs. Carter, so that I wish them luck on their endeavor.
For sure, because it's always said that rappers aren't supposed to, be married. Like marriage is whack.
Yeah, it is supposed to be whack. Yeah, marriage is whack.
And that if you're married or you're happily committed to somebody, you corny, you boring.
I mean that's always the thing. And speaking of corny, how would you feel if somebody tried to play you for your coins?
I'll be mad as hell.
Somebody tried to play you for your coins. They tried to run up on you, hey, bro. And say, you know what? Somebody tried to play the baby for his coins. And it turns out they missed the blessing.
They sure did. He had a whole stack of cash in his hands.
He had a bag he was ready to give them, and they talking about what did they say? They ran up on us talking about some we make $200 off of it. How many of them in there? It's like 30 something. How much you charge for each of them? Like $2 and 2 times 30. Well, I mean,
it don't add up.
That don't add up, bro. I mean, it's like two. It ain't two nothing.
He was like, that's not even 100 something. That's what, like $60 some.
Right. And he bought, I think he bought like 4 of them. He gave them $2 for each of them. He paid for them.
Yep.
But he was like, I was finna bless y'all, but y'all came trying to get me. Like, bro, evil never wins. Evil never wins. When you have malicious intent, you don't come with any honesty in your heart. You know you're just trying to get over it. It don't matter how much the money anybody has. They don't owe you anything. So now what you trying to do is rob him? You trying to rob that man in his face like he was just going to be this stupid. Come on, man. Like he just going to be this stupid. That man spends all day, I'm sure, going over contracts, reading a whole bunch of things, signing deals, trying to see what money he's making, what money he could be getting. He's doing this all day. How you think you going to play him like that? Like he not going to catch that?
I think people underestimate the baby too.
I do. I think
he's highly underestimated.
I think his demeanor of his essence of being from the hood, when you from the hood, like the stereotype that follows you is often uneducated, ignorant, things of that nature. But you gotta realize, a lot of niggas in the hood got hood PhDs. A lot of niggas in the hood are making it through being smart. Like, just because you equate how the area looks does not mean that the individuals in that area are lacking in education or lacking in any sense and sensibility. Like, you can't underestimate people. You can't try to ruin your blessings by coming up off of somebody, because that's exactly what you're doing. You're ruining your blessings. You're trying to come up off of other people. And, like, I can see if that man owed you money, but that man ain't owe nobody nothing. He didn't have to give you nothing. He didn't have to buy nothing. He still blessed them.
But guess what? He still wasn't the first rapper to do that, was he?
Man, Soulja Boy was the first rapper to do anything, man. Y'all think Candyman something. Y'all want something to Soulja Boy? Just go in the mirror, stare at him. And then all you got to do is be like, I was the first. Soulja Boy gonna pop up in your mirror and be like, man, I was the first nigga to do all kind of shit, man. He the first rapper to do all kind of shit. Shout out Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy, tell him he was in the trenches. Huh? You see him on that versus battle with Bow Wow?
I did.
How'd you like that battle?
I mean, it was cool.
It was good. You wasn't digging on Shad and Soulja?
I mean, it was cool. Like,
cool.
It's cool.
It was cool.
It was nostalgic for me.
It was nostalgic.
It was. I'll tell you that. It was nostalgic for me because it's just like, because it brought me back to, like, you know, the early 2000s and like, you know what, like, you know what I'm saying, like the early 2000s, that era where like the men were wearing like the long t-shirts and the long shorts.
What were you? Did you have a long t-shirt? Were you into the guys with the long t-shirts back then?
I mean, I was.
You was into the guys with the long t-shirts and the long shorts.
Yeah, but they were never into me.
They were never into you. That's because you wasn't wearing baby fat and Rockaware. You didn't have the apple bottom jeans or the boots with the furs.
No, I was wearing Goodwill. Okay.
You was wearing.
What you rocking? I'm rocking that Goodwill today.
A lot of people used to get away with wearing Goodwill. If you go to the nice side of town, where Bethany tries to wear the Rockaware, but her mom says, "Take it back now." I can't take it back, Mom. I don't have a receipt. So she got to donate it because her mom isn't having it. So you go to that side of town. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You go to that side of town. Mm-hmm. You find everything at the good. You be like, "Yeah, they got the tags on it. I'm going to school with this. Take this real. Because they don't think I came up. They don't." I know I'm living in the projects, but it don't matter.
Because you don't want to pull up to no school with no, like, K-Swashes.
No, you don't want them K-Swashes. You don't want them Chuck Tylers. You don't want none of them, the Mikeys.
Mike?
You don't want none of that. Man, especially if you go to a school that's predominantly black, you will get roasted like a pig at a Hawaiian barbecue.
because it's not just one person that gets on you. It's a whole gang of people.
And they
and let them and don't be in the same class with them like through the whole school day.
The whole day. And then it's not just like, I know y'all thinking, whoever did not attend these schools, you probably think, oh, that's just that day. It ain't so bad. Wrong. You got to come back the next day. And they going to remember that. It don't matter what you got on the next day. Boy, you clean today. But yesterday, what you have on? And then you going to be like, okay, it's been a week. They done forgot. Well, that boy getting clean, bro. You done came up. But remember what you used to wear? Remember, niggas love bringing up your past. Why niggas love bringing up your past?
Because they can't focus on your future.
Niggas love bringing up your past, holding you down, holding your neck under. Like, man, what does he got going? It don't matter what he got going. Roast him for what he did before.
Yo, and that'd be like that with your own family. You go to the family reunion, be like, hey, remember we used to do drugs back in the day? Remember you asked me for $20 and you never gave it back?
I'm clean now. I gave you that $20.
Yeah, but remember you...
I let you borrow.
But you still owe me another $40.
I let you borrow $100.
Now you still owe me. You know how the month it just keeps going up. Like, but you still owe me $60. But you still owe me that $200 from last time.
I'm gonna just go talk to grandma. Grandma ain't no good. Oh baby, remember you used to do that? You did that there that crack. I didn't do crack, grandma. I didn't do crack. I swear I didn't. Yeah, you did. You did. So you did that dope. Dope always sounds like the worst drug ever. It sounds like when grandma say you did dope, it sounds like the whole family caught you sucking dick in the back alley, talking about give me some of that dope.
Somebody might have caught you.
Look, the whole family act like, look, I remember when you sucked dick in the back alley for that dope. And you like, it wasn't dope. I never did any of this. Where are you getting your information? Like, it's enough to make you mad. It's enough to make you scream. You know what makes me mad?
What makes you mad?
So we got the NONONINJA Show, y'all. We brought to you live in living color. NONONINJA. Y'all, if y'all want your music played, go ahead and give us some spins. But we gonna give you some spins. Go ahead and give us the music. We can discuss the terms, the agreements, and all of that. Make sure your music is. I know y'all got pride going on. I'm not talking about Pride Month. I'm talking about the pride within you, the deadly sin, pride. I know you got some pride issues going on, but I'm going to ask you kindly before you sit up here and send me what you think is the hardest shit you and your homies ever heard in y'all life, cause that's capital cap with a bald nigga underneath. Look, you not as good as you think you are, so before you send that on the NONONINJA Show, please review it for yourself. Sit down with somebody that don't know you and don't give a damn about you. Somebody that, if you suck, they're going to be happy to tell you. You suck. I'm with T-Pain. He had, people are saying it was a meltdown. He wasn't having a meltdown.
He was just sick and tired and being sick and tired of listening to your bullshit.
Y'all heard T-Pain? You had to have heard T-Pain. He was sick and tired of your bullshit. And everybody's sending him the same shit. The beat, same shit. The lyrics, same shit the last nigga talked about. The concept, same. I'm different. That's what the last nigga said. Yo, look, it's the same.
And they say, like, I'm different. But then they'll be like, I got some bitches. I got some hoes. Check out my hands. Check out my toes.
Then the next nigga be like, I got some toes. I got some hoes. Check out my bitches. I got a fro. I'm different because I got a fro and he did. Y'all sound the same. You really do. You really do. So when you're sending your music to people, when you're going through, listen to your shit. Listen to your shit when you offer your high. Because I understand. I'm an artist myself. In the studio, there's a high. When you record, especially if you do that on one take. But a lot of y'all doing one takes. Y'all don't be proud of that. Doing a one take on the ad-lib verse. One take on the, I look at my bitch. She fucking like this. She came in for dollars. I'm talking about
Wendy.
Doing one take on that shit, you don't deserve a cookie. But if you coming down with bars, and that's the one take, I applaud you, homie. You did your thing, big homie. That's what's up. But when you come off of that high, that studio high that we all go through, when you go into, man, let me go into self-reflection. I know a lot of y'all run from it. Black people need therapy. I know y'all afraid to say this, but y'all really do need therapy. When y'all hate going through self-reflection, I'm going to need you to go through self-reflection. Look at your own shit and go, did I really go hard? Damn, I didn't. Now, when you come to this realization, it's okay. Go back, do that shit again. And then if you do it again and you still can't break past this, go back, throw away all your mixtapes. Don't tell nobody you ever did it because it's just embarrassing at this point. Go online, do what's called a resume, and I'm going to need you to just apply for a call center job, get a 401k, retire peacefully. It's okay. All of us ain't meant for it. So if you whack after that self-reflection and you try to do it again and you even whack it in the first time, just go and get you a call center job, big homie. Go and get you a call center job.
But in the midst of T-Pain's meltdown, wasn't that Dr. Dre who actually agreed?
Dr. Dre co-signed it. Dr. Dre, and I know y'all hate to say it, but Dr. Dre is responsible for like a lot of great things in hip-hop. Especially Eminem. Dr. Dre knows good music. Dr. Dre knows great lyricism. Dr. Dre knows good beats.
He was a part of one of the greatest rap teams in the world, NWA.
What does that stand for? Negroes with assassins? Something like that.
Something like that.
Negroes with attitudes. Niggas with attitudes. I think that was it. Just a little bit. But yeah. So we also go get into how the world is suffering without black creators on TikTok. I don't know. I don't know why y'all find it so appropriate, white people, to downplay us and say that you don't need us. And then when we go on strike, the most you could produce, and like, shout out Patrick Cloud from All Deaf, the most you can produce is when you get on TikTok and be like, all right, play the song. Do, 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 do. You make up the wackest dance to that, and you go, all right, stop playing the song. Okay. Do you know anybody black? My dad has a black plumber. Call him. Call him now. We need. Come on, y'all. Give black people that credit. We control the cool. We are the cool. I mean, everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga.
These are the same people that be making macaroni a main dish.
Yo, these are the same people that be putting raisins in the potato salad. These are the Karens of the world. Speaking of Karens of the world, and Miss Noel, aren't you from New Jersey?
I am.
Oh man, New Jersey had a proud moment, didn't it?
New
Jersey had a proud moment.
I wouldn't call it a proud moment.
It was a proud moment. Karen's going wild, y'all. Did y'all see the meltdown in what was the Victoria Don't Tell Nobody store?
Yeah, it was Victoria's Secret.
Victoria Don't Tell Nobody. There was a meltdown of a Karen. She was, look, I know this is funny, but at the same time, it's not funny. This is the same behavior that got Emmett Till killed. This is the same behavior responsible for Black Wall Street getting bombed on. When white women armed themselves with panic and rage. Like, nothing happened to her.
Nothing.
She immediately, she's screaming. She's on the floor shaking.
Legs shaking. Like,
y'all know how little kids, y'all ever seen them white kids? And like, it's crazy. Y'all ever seen them white kids in the store? Having a full-on freak-out meltdown, screaming. And Tyler, honey, 1, 2. Tyler,
nothing's changing during that countdown at all.
Get up, Tyler.
It's gotten worse.
Fuck you, Mom.
No, he doesn't say fuck you, Mom. He's like, fuck you, Stephanie.
Oh, yep, you're right. You're right. He takes it further. Tyler
Fuck
doubles
you,
down.
Diane. That's what they say. They always call them by their first name.
Tyler doubles down on that. One, two. We're not going to use that language, young man. We're not going to use that language, young man. Nobody whoops ass at that stage. There are some. We're going to separate this category of white people from the mayonnaise filtered category of white people. The mayonnaise filtered ones, the mayonnaise covered ones, the ones that are slathered in the mayo. They don't discipline. They talk to Tyler. They give him options. He doesn't like Brussels sprouts.
You're like, Tyler, what do you want to eat?
You
want Brussels sprouts?
You know what I got told? Nigga, you better eat what I put in front of you or starve. And I was like, yes, ma'am. Mommy, is there no meat to go with the meat? You better meet Jesus. Yes, ma'am, I will. But no, this behavior is psychologically formed as a child. When you see that you get what you want with that behavior, it registers in your mind and it's like a save file. It registers in your mind like a save file. It stays there throughout your life. And when nobody regulates you on that, when nobody tells you this is not conducive to functioning society, people let that simmer. And so since nobody tells them, white people are not used to being told what to do. At all. They are used to telling others what to do, being in your business, not taking. They don't even listen to authority. Y'all see how to talk to the police. I don't want your badge number, mister. When they do this as a child, nobody regulates them. So as an adult, you see what you saw in that Victoria Don't Tell Nobody in New Jersey. Which mall was that?
I believe it's the Short Hills Mall.
It was Short Hills Mall, which is a very high-end mall. Which tells me she was in there to spend some money. And apologies to this. It
got the channel in there.
Yeah.
The channel.
Yes, the channels up in there. We're not rich enough for those things, but that was a pretty high end mall, which tells me if that woman was there to spend any amount of dollars, she had them. Which also tells me it also leads me to the fact that she was one of these people who threw these tantrums. As a child, nobody regulated her. The nanny wasn't allowed to whoop her ass. The nanny said, "Ay, Dios mío, chica, get up." And like after that, like that went on to register as an adult. Like this is acceptable to get what I want.
And I feel like we should tell people her name. Her name is Abigail Elphick.
Abigail
Elphick.
Yeah.
And allegedly she's like a teacher's aide. And I hope whoever finds out where she works or what she does for a living, hopefully she gets fired.
You know she will.
I hope she gets fired. And
as soon as that black woman pull out the camera, don't record me. She's recording me.
Yes, and she was like, "Don't report me. Don't report me."
Please
Please report her. Please report her.
She came
Be held accountable for your actions.
And attacked that woman.
It's all about accountability, and when you're not held accountable for the things that you do, it triggers you to make you feel like you can do the same bullshit every single time with no consequence. No consequence. And that's always been the theme. They've suffered no consequence for their actions. And so when they're finally being held accountable, they don't know how to react to it except to have a meltdown. Oh man, also in New Jersey, that white dude that went viral on Twitter was talking about his address, and the whole neighborhood pulled the fuck up.
That man, he was a villain to his neighborhood. He was a super villain,
antagonizing people for no reason. It's $0 to mind your own business.
It's free 99.
It's free,
y'all.
Free 99, free, like TurboTax for free.
Oh my god. We ain't even sponsored by them. Don't be giving them no free play. TurboTax, if you want any more advertisement, you gotta pay us.
It's like when people talk too much. People like that who talk too much, and then when they're asked about their actions, they don't know.
They don't. Look, who I really want to ask about their actions? Ben Carson.
What Ben Carson do?
First of all, he's Ben Carson. What doesn't he do? Because when we first seen, as a black community, when we first seen Ben Carson, it was right after the Obama era, and everybody was like, okay, some more hope.
And this is me. I'm like,
And then I was like,
immediately something was wrong.
Wait for it. Then he started talking out of the side of his neck, and I was
bullshit.
like, nah, he ain't one of us. He wear our skin, but he ain't one of us. Ben Carson recently went on record to say, welfare has hurt black families more than slavery.
Stupid.
For those of you who did not hear me or go, what did he say? I said that Ben Carson has stated publicly and openly that welfare has hurt black families more than slavery.
I want to let you guys know that welfare has not been around that long as slavery. Slavery was around for over 400 years.
Welfare.
And to be honest, there might be some parts of places that still haven't been touched. There might be some slaves that we still know that are still shackled down and we don't know about.
We know plenty of slaves walking around. These niggas got their minds shackled every day, dancing for massa. Massa couldn't catch me, legs longer than a bitch. Shout out Tyler again. But like, seriously, like, do you not know that white people are the ones that are on welfare the most? They have the highest number of people that are on welfare. Also, slavery has incited racism, which has led to segregation. And segregation does not only exist in I'm gonna stay over here and the dark is gonna stay over here. That's like, no. It's also been segregated in the housing communities.
Yep.
Schools. Everywhere you go. And then in order to keep that segregation alive, because, everybody decided, hey, we're going to do the separate but not equal thing. And then they were like, no, I'll do away with that. And then Jim Crow and all of that. They also decided to underhandedly still keep it alive.
Yeah. And
there's a word I'm looking for that I cannot find, where what you have is like a certain housing community, and this area is known as the black area, and that market of houses is like of the lower income, and you keep the blacks on this side and tell them that they do not qualify for these houses that are occupied by the whites. I wish I could find that word. I'll find it after the show's over and I'll be like, fuck. But y'all know what I'm talking about. I swear y'all know what I'm talking about.
I mean, they still have it.
No, I know, that's why I'm speaking on it.
Like if you look at the map even the map of Dallas County, there's still sections that are colored off that'll tell you what are the safe parts for white people, and the other areas that aren't unsavory for them to be in, because it's subjected to more crime, and poor people and people of color are in that area, and you shouldn't be over there. But then there's also gentrification that is happening within our community as we speak. People also being bought out of their homes and getting lowballed, only for people, to move in and to redo these homes and to up the price, and then the rent goes up in the area, the mortgage goes up in the area, the property taxes goes up in the area.
It's systematic racism. That's the word. That's what I was looking for. It's systematic racism, where like you place it into the systems of these things that we all need and have to go through every day, living, housing, all of that, and the systematic racism goes into saying where you can and can't live, where you can and can't stay, based on the certain things, as filling out papers of trying to get insurance or health or anything like that, and that questionnaire comes up and it's like, what race are you? Black? Oh shit, your percentages are higher. Why? No reason. Darky.
And then I also think about, with the whole gentrification process and stuff, and even our people will be like, well, it's getting some of these niggas out. Well, the niggas that they're kicking out are also you included. Even if you are paying your shit on time, they don't give a fuck.
They really don't.
Like, it's wild. It's wild to me. because you have to step back and view the whole picture as it is. You can't just micro into one section and be like, well, I just see it as this. You have to back up and see everything for what it is. And I feel like everybody really has to take a step back and really visualize what's going on. And I don't think they really see it. They don't really see it.
They don't. But getting off of that, man, because it's going to piss me off. It'll piss me off like sitting there watching stuff like Rosewood and Roots and stuff. That will piss me off. And I'll just walk outside, go into the gas station. Hey, can I get 5 on 4? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Bitch, what you call me? I'm sorry, I just didn't hear you, sir. I'm sorry. I'm triggered right now. But yeah, we gonna get into more. We are gonna do an interview with this girl from New Jersey, since we just talked about New Jersey, Noelle, because this is the No Ninja Show, and it is sponsored in part by Ninja Mic, strictly for my ninjas, available on all platforms. It's iTunes, SoundCloud. What is that one that Jay-Z owns? Tidal? Did he sell that? We'll find out more about that later. But yeah, it's available everywhere, all platforms. It's at your granny's house when you done took the kids out, and better not bring your kids to none of the shows. Also, sponsored in part by Body by ELLE, that wonderful skincare product that'll get you oh so right and keep you know what it do. Oh, and also do not forget that tomorrow is the 17th.
And so that is the ad. That is the
ADD show.
ADD show.
Christmas in July, people. Christmas in July. We're gonna have our very own Sandy Claus. There's gonna be some poetry in the building. It's gonna be a lip sync battle where you're gonna see Ninja Mike and Noelle go head to head, and you're gonna see Ninja Mike demolish her and punch her into the dust.
That's a complete lie, first of all.
Yeah. Just because you beat me at home don't mean you're not gonna beat me on stage.
That's a lie.
Also,
why are you lying on the air like that?
I'm not lying on the air.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Home.
I mean, I do beat you at home, but I'm going to beat you on Saturday. And if y'all want to see that, please pull up. And this event is for the kiddies. It starts from 6 and it ends around 10.
You can bring your kids.
But there is an after party.
Better not bring your kids.
Don't bring them to that at all.
Because they gonna see a whole bunch of shit. They gonna see some crotch popping, some wrist, all of that.
Okay, I don't think they're gonna see stuff like that. But the ADD Christmas in July party is on the 17th from 6 to 10, and it is kid friendly. So bring the kids out, and it is at the Harwood Tavern.
The Harwood Tavern,
located in Dallas. And if you come to that. And you want to go to the after party, don't bring your kids. Like we said, it's a free event. If you come to the kids event, you can come to the after party, and that's going to be over at the Eight Bells over on Exposition in Dallas.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's going to be like around 10:30.
It's 10 till question mark, and you know what that means? The panties is gonna hit the floor. From the windows to the walls, to the sweat drop down my balls, people. We gonna do it big. Aaron, you crazy.
Mike.
But yeah, we're gonna get into more of this show. We're gonna go into a song, and we're gonna go into an interview. Now, the song we have coming up is "Tendency."
By who?
Oh, some bald head chick named Noelle.
I don't think she's bald headed. That's so mean.
She might be bald headed, you know.
She might have a ponytail. That's not fake.
It's not fake?
Okay, not all. I mean, like 61% of it might be fake, but the rest of it is real.
But y'all tell me what y'all think of Tendency when we come back, you know. And also, you can interact with us on the live stream. You can interact with us in the videos, or you can interact with us on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. Interact with us. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you want to hear, and we will be getting into some local stuff, y'all. And we got Tendency, that we'll be right back.
listening to us on DFWIRadio.com.
So what y'all just heard was Tendency by Noelle. And we got Noelle live in the studio. We just spoke all good things and all good positive
For real?
things about
Where's
her.
she at?
We didn't say anything bad about her. We didn't say she was bald-headed or none of that. But Noelle, how you doing, girl?
Wait, hold on. Hi, my name is Noelle. No, hi y'all. What y'all doing?
So the inspiration behind Tendency, where did that come from?
The inspiration for Tendency came about to me when I was still working delivering pizzas.
What?
And I was going over something in my head. It was more of a slower melody, not the fast-paced kind of dancing bop you were just listening to. And I started writing it down, I can't help it if they look my way, and then everything just started flowing from there.
They was looking your way because you had them pieces. It was like, can she run faster to give me this piece? I'm trying to pay her.
Oh man, probably. I tried my best. Shoot, I worked at that pizzeria for about almost 2 years, and I've written about 30 songs. And I've only put out about eight songs. I've only put out about 8 songs.
It's okay. I've written like 400.
But a lot of the songs they aren't finished, and a lot of the songs yeah, I have a lot of unfinished songs.
What?
But I will complete them. It's just that you write down something.
Yeah.
And then the moment's gone. It's like a relationship. Like the moment's gone. I don't want to go back to it.
I can't relate. I'm a time traveler.
Although, I guess I have a toxic relationship with my writing because, I'll throw it away. I'll write it down. I'll forget about it. And then something will be like, I should go back. I should finish that song. And then I'll just finish it. But, I have so much more to offer.
Yeah.
I have so much more to offer. And I've been holding out a lot because...
You've been holding out?
I have. I've been holding out because...
Man, don't be holding out on the drugs, G. You can't be holding out.
For the longest, I was sad. I was
Why?
sad.
You went through a depression?
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was just... I didn't want to write. I really didn't want to sing. I really didn't want to perform. I didn't really want to be out and showing my face and stuff. Because there was a lot of things that I had planned and things that were lined up like last year. And it wasn't even the pandemic that did it. It was, the setting that I was in and the people that I thought I was surrounding myself with. And I thought that, I really thought that, things were going to work out. And then when they didn't, I just really took it hard. And I couldn't bounce back from it. But I'm trying to make amends with not just myself, but, the people who do support me and do appreciate me. And for whoever's listening that has listened to my music and has supported me, I do thank you and appreciate you. And I don't believe I've said it enough, but I'm saying it now. And I hope that, I redeem myself.
That's what's up. Yeah, it is hard when you're going through depression, setbacks, and everything. A lot of times they say that depression makes for the best music. So when you write in Tennessee, you weren't depressed at all, right?
Oh, I wasn't in the best place.
See, that's why that song came out so hot.
I wrote Tendency because my love life was not going very well, and the person.
Were you accused of cheating?
Yes, even though the person.
Help it if they look my way.
Even though the person that I was with at the time wasn't even really committed to me, but I was still being accused.
You know what's crazy? Psychologically, people accuse you of the very things that they do. Whatever they feel you're most guilty of is what they're actually guilty of. Mm-hmm. So it's like, you're cheating on me. You wake up in the morning like, when? Last night. You was gone last night. Yeah, but you cheated on me. No, I didn't. I was asleep. What's wrong with you? The whole time they hoping they phone don't ring because Pizza Hut calling them at 3 in the morning. Like, nigga, what is this? What did you do? Forget your wallet at the pizzeria? What you do? Like, no, that's just Pizza Hut. Why Pizza Hut titties on the phone? They really want me to see them pepperonis.
I was about to say, I was like, pepperonis. Yeah, like I even dated somebody who, out of nowhere, I was driving him someplace. I think to his job.
You was driving him someplace?
I don't want to talk about.
He was a bum ass nigga.
I don't want to talk about.
He ain't had no car. Was he a homosexual?
It don't matter anymore.
Y'all know what homosexuals are? Was he a homosexual?
It don't matter.
He was a homosexual. He was driving around a homosexual.
It don't matter anymore because I'm pretty sure that nigga's still in jail.
For those of you who don't know, a homosexual is one who has no home, has no real place of refuge. He just relies on his woman, and when she's like, "Baby, I love you, come on, move in," he's like, "I guess so," and moves in without a bit of hesitation. Immediately moves in. Immediately, it's like, "It's my place, baby. It's our place." Thank you. I appreciate it.
Look, I will give him credit. He did have his own spot, but no, he did not have his own vehicle of transportation. And yeah, I drove.
He didn't have
He lived like 45
fruits that like you put on tacos. He didn't avocado. You better laugh at that. You better laugh at it.
Talk about guac.
He ain't had no guac to get no avocado.
I mean, he had guac, but it won't.
He ain't had no guac.
I mean, he had avocado, but not no guac. If you get what I'm saying, like he had the ingredients, but he
couldn't make it.
He couldn't make it.
I see. You had to make it for him.
Anywho, yeah, he was on the way driving him to work, and he was like, I had a dream that you cheated on me. I was like, nigga, what? What? I was like, and it was weird because he didn't say anything next to me the whole entire time. We woke up next to each other. We got dressed next to each other. And he waited till we got in the car to tell me, oh yeah, it was like a by the way.
With a bitch with no car and he was mad. Both of them looking at each other having a walk home.
Well, it's now it's neither here nor there because that situation has been over for a long time.
So did you write a song about that?
I think a lot of my songs I write it from inspiration about my experience, and I feel like that's the best way I can connect.
Is it just
to
like the male experiences or like just life overall?
Just my life overall. Most of
you got like a song where you like holding down a block with the Glock slinging rocks.
Oh no, I don't have a Glock. I have a Taurus, but I'm not holding down no block because I have a job.
Oh. So you ain't slinging rocks and crack to the black community?
No.
Why not?
One, that's so detrimental, and two, if I was,
you think you better than me?
Let me finish saying number two.
I don't sell drugs, but you think you better than me?
You don't what?
What?
Shut up. Nobody was even saying that.
Whatever.
Anyway,
Go on finish.
I was saying before I was interrupted that number two, like, I'm not selling drugs because I'm scared to go to jail. Like, I mean, I smoke weed from time to time, but shit, like,
weed.
Do you sell drugs?
Yup.
You lying.
I sold some Tylenol to some people with headaches.
Shut up.
That's drugs.
That is not, bruh.
Like, you gotta sell drugs to be a real rapper. You either gotta sell drugs or get shot or go to jail or all three.
Well, I guess I'm not a real rapper.
Oh
my God. Oh, so you're a real rapper?
Yes.
Spit something real quick. Spit something.
This is your interview, not mine.
Oh no, we're turning the tables on this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So,
tables have turned. Spit something. If you don't spit anything, you ain't shit.
Yeah. Check me out. The tables have turned. The lessons are learned. Sick with the locks. I ain't got a parent. Call me a pimp. I walk with a limp. Look at that bitch. No, I ain't no simp. No, but really though, we gotta go back to the NONONINJA Show. Oh, them bars, y'all, them bars. No,
is there anything else you want to ask me?
Sweetheart, no.
Yes.
So back to this interview, darling. So, About your music, it's very inspirational.
Is it?
It's very,
do you feel
it's very
inspired?
written. So you wrote your own lyrics.
I write all my shit.
You write all your sheets.
Yes.
Michael, she deserves a cookie.
I do. Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip, my God. What about Snickerdoodle?
Yeah,
You enjoy Snickerdoodle?
I do.
Do you write about that in your songs?
Maybe I will in the future.
So you don't have a song with Snickerdoodles or
No.
chocolate?
I'm thinking of something right now. Snickerdoodle with some noodles. Caboodle.
Bars.
Boom.
Boom. There you have it, people. It's Noelle and her freestyle. Noelle, any shows, any tour dates, anything coming up?
Well, I am doing a lip sync battle against my fiance, Ninja Mick 3.
Okay, darling. Okay.
And
Do you think you'll win that? You'll think
Yes.
he'll beat you like he beat you at home?
I'm gonna beat him.
Like you beat him at home?
I have a song in my tool belt that I'm prepared to use to thoroughly spank.
That house.
Yes. Indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh yeah. Sorry, also forgot. I am a vendor. My Body by ELLE.
Which is sponsoring the show, okay.
Surely. And it's a skincare line that I actually started in November of 2020, and something very near and dear to my heart. I figured as an artist, I wanted to do something different besides t-shirts and hats.
Do you feel like you're better than other artists?
No.
She feels like she's better than you.
No. Let me explain. I did it because selling t-shirts and selling hats.
Whack.
No, it's not whack. But it's like a one-buy thing. They buy your shirt and that's kind of it.
Right.
And it's like, I don't... And then sometimes I feel like people will buy a shirt because they'll be like, I feel bad. Let me just buy your shirt.
I feel that because, like, I don't really be buying people's shirts. I don't be buying artists that I know and like shirts. And, like, I have never seen anything that makes me go, whoa, I gotta have that shirt. It's all just the shirts with the artist or their logo or their brand or their label name on it. And it's their intricate design that they thought was cute or cool. And it's not even any shade because it's a design that you like and you approved of. And this is your taste. Yeah. And you're hoping other people like your taste so much that they go, let me spend these hard-earned dollars on it. And so and I don't even be seeing that from like stuff with like Tupac shirts or like any artists that like I listen to frequently shirts. So I kind of just be looking at the tables like, I'm not buying any of that merch, but God bless you. I appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. And like buying, like I said, buying like a t-shirt or a hat, it's usually like a one-time thing. And then you never like, they might not ever buy a t-shirt or anything that you have again. So I figured I wanted to come up with something that would have repetitive customers. And the skincare, anything, beauty, anything. You get repeat customers.
That's true, especially if it works well and like you like it and you're like, I can't find this nowhere else but this one person.
And I wholeheartedly believe in taking care of oneself. And I love body scrubs. I love body scrubs so much that I came up with my own. Formulated my own recipes, tested them out on myself before anybody gets to try them. No. Oh my God, do not say that. Oh my God.
She didn't break out in hives.
But I test out all my products on myself because I would never feel comfortable giving somebody something that I wouldn't personally try myself. And why would I personally sell a product that I have no experience with? Be like, how can I tell you how it smells or how it feels or what it does to my skin if I don't use it on myself? It's my product. So I've made a few body scrubs, and a few of them are based off of my songs. One of them, Tendency, it has orange, eucalyptus, it has some lemongrass in there. It's very citrusy, very fresh.
So you have more songs?
Yes, I do. I have one of my other songs, Yum Yum, that's also a body scrub. That has vanilla orange and lavender. Lavender, yes.
Lavender.
It smells so good. Very calm, very relaxing for the skin. And I also have Good to Know. a good to know body scrub that has like vetiver, frankincense in it. And then I have my seasonal scrubs. I had my sprung one that had rose, lang lang, and jasmine. And I put the actual rose petals and jasmine inside of the container because I want, like, I want people to know, like, whatever you're getting inside, it's actually inside because I put it inside. I infuse my oils, and I feel like that's also what's going to set me apart from other people who sell their merch, and particularly their skincare products. I infuse my oils. Everything that I make is just about in front of me. Like, I make my own aloe vera gel. Because I bought it, and I don't have any problem with the things that I buy, but if I can make it for myself, it kind of makes me feel a little bit more proud about my product because I made this, I did that, I'm in the midst of changing my labels, and revamping my brand, so I'm going to be coming out with brand new labels.
Are there any websites or social medias for these scrubs and things of that nature?
Yes, you can find me on Body by Elleon, BODYBYELLEON, and that's on IG. That's also on Twitter as well. And then you can find my website at www.bodybyelleon.com.
And where can we find this song, this tendency that we heard? Because it kind of put me in a mood to do some nasty stuff.
Oh my God.
Where can we find this?
You can find Tendency on all streaming platforms. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on Amazon Music, Pandora, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music.
Pandora, the place with the Avatar people. James Cameron.
Shut up.
Oh, okay. Okay. So they listening to it too?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Wagging their tails along with the
That
beat.
shit intergalactic, y'all. That's what's up. So, tendency. Do you have any follow-ups? Anything that we should be listening to other than tendency?
I do have a Tendency remix. It's a club mix. And that's also out on most streaming platforms. Definitely hit up my YouTube. I definitely want to get my subscribers up. And I finally changed my name. I can finally put the @ symbol for my YouTube page, and I merged everything. So all my music should be...
So tell us how to spell your name again.
NELLE. That is @ symbol ELLE. I know, guys. I know.
Which is the @ symbol? Because I'm going to write N, then I'm going to write AT, and then I'm
No,
write
the @ symbol. The A, and then you do a little squiggly around it. The A, like A, and then you go around, boom, like,
So, like, the A, like line, and then
No, you're just trying to...
I need you to make it as simple as possible for these listeners, because they're going to be like, I couldn't find you. I put NATELLE, and I was like, nah, I can't find. Like, you know.
It's the only A that has that little line that goes around it.
It's the cursive A. We know some of y'all wouldn't talk cursive, and it shows. But it's the cursive A. In cursive A, where you put the A, like you're going to put at gmail.com or something, or at yahoo.com, or at hotmail, like nobody uses but old people. But if y'all using it and y'all not old, that's your fault. You need to upgrade yourself. But it's the NA @ symbol. It's the little ampersand. Then ELLE. And you put it all together. It's all one word. It spells Noel. Mm-hmm. It was the only way to get her to be the only Noel without other Noels popping up.
And there were so many. I didn't know. I was very naive. I went on Spotify one day and I was like, ooh, let me find me. And I was like number 75, 70. I was like the 75th Noel.
And ain't nobody looking after that. They'd be like,
nobody.
1, 2, 3. I'm tired of looking at so many people. I don't know where she is.
The only, as far as I know, I'm the only Noel with an @ symbol in my name.
Yo, so any groups or anything that we should know about that we can also find you with? Anybody? Any place else? Anytime else?
I mean,
do you try
I'm in this group, It's
what?
This group called SOA.
What that stand
Shadow
for?
of Assimilate.
Assassins.
Apostrophe.
You better say assassins.
Yeah, I guess Shadow of Assassins.
Yeah, Shadow of Assassins. You know, I heard it was like put together, orchestrated by some cat named Ninja Mike, some Yahoo.
Speaking of Ninja Mike, who is this Ninja Mike?
I don't know, some Yahoo.
When I first met this Ninja Mike, I actually found him in Houston.
Oh, word.
Yeah, and I was selling jars of dessert jars out of my bag, and he was like, "Oh, you're very beautiful," and I shyly was just like, "Thanks."
You making that up.
And I walked
don't think
away.
he said that. I think he a gangster and he was just shooting at the club. And he was like, "Oh my God, he's shooting for me."
And no, he was like, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful," and I was like, "Thanks," and I walked away. But he was still nice enough to support my dessert jar business. He was
that's unheard of. Like when people are performing, you don't see them bringing dessert jars. You don't see them bringing body scrubs. They pull out them t-shirts, them hats, and you know what you finna get. But like, there was some delicious desserts. I'm not even a fan of banana pudding. I know everybody's like, "Well, you ain't had my green tea's banana pudding." It's mush just like all of it. But hers is pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I still don't like it, but it's pretty good.
Like, and that's what he didn't say here. Like, he was just like, "I normally don't like banana pudding."
I hate it.
You're like, "But it's cool.
It was cool.
But it's cool. It's cool."
Like I give props where props is due. And when something tastes good, I can admit it. But I don't like it. It's the texture. And like you're not gonna untexturize banana pudding that tastes like a different texture. It's banana pudding. I don't even like regular pudding. So I'm not gonna like I don't like nanner pudding. I don't like banana pudding cake. I don't care. It still has that texture of you know this is banana pudding. They just caked it. Yeah. I hate it. But yeah, I love that females are on the rise. I love that females are talking about things of different substance. Even that is that her name Normani has a song with Cardi B, and you can really clearly see the transitions and dedications to Aaliyah as the song is sampled from.
Yes, I love it.
We're also waiting on new music to be released by singer songwriter extraordinaire SZA. Aren't we? We're waiting on new music to be released by SZA.
We are waiting patiently.
But until then, there is a local artist that we can get into that is in direct relation to SZA.
For real?
Yes, her name.
Who that is?
She go by the name of Imani Carolyn.
For real?
She has a song. It is called Outside. This was written during the pandemic. About, you know, if a nigga was really trying to obey laws because you really didn't want to get jacked up by some new disease that people were dying from, you were inside. You were really trying to, like, do the right thing and, like, do your part. So she was cooped up inside and decided to write a song about being outside. This got a lot of people through. This has been streaming and doing numbers on Spotify. This song has been extraordinary. And I do like the song. I ain't gonna lie. She's a young girl. She's 20 years old. Yes, and yes, you heard me right when I said her auntie, her family, her peoples is SZA. So we're gonna get into this song Outside, and we'll be back with more. She's in LA right now, developing herself, developing her skill, her craft. As we should all be doing as artists, trying to get better. She's trying to put forth the EP and stuff. She has some vocal training from Erykah Badu's background, singers. You know, she got some credibility. She got some co-signers and stuff. She got some people checking for her. You know, so she on the rise, and that was again Outside, Imani Carolyn. Get that on all streaming platforms. Go listen to that. Go cop that. Go do what you can to support that. Because we're trying to support the local artists. We're trying to launch out here. We're trying to do it big. We're trying to do big things. Speaking of music slapping, because that did slap. That was cool. Vince Staples' whole album is slapping. It is slapping people across the face.
Absolutely.
Vince Staples is slapping.
Because we were watching Law Averages, and then his other song.
What's that? What was his new single called? Damn. Because he just put them out back to back. He did what the Baby just recently did. Put them songs out back to back.
Yes.
But like and they going hard.
And the visuals, so good.
Dope. I'm getting ideas, and I'm like, okay, the visuals are dope. So from the album so far, what we're seeing is we're getting a glimpse into, because it's a self-titled album. It's Vince Staples by Vince Staples. And we're getting a glimpse into Vince Staples, what he did or what he was surrounded by, what he used to, and coming up from that into Vince Staples, the one we all know and love. And I'm loving the visual presentation, not just from the videos, but that you get from hearing the album. When hearing gives you what you can see, then that's when it's truly becoming a work of art. I'm loving it.
I agree. I totally agree.
I'm loving it. They got the 2021 Excel Cypher that recently came out. I haven't listened to it yet. Have you listened to it?
I haven't.
I'm hearing it's pretty cool. 42 Doug is on it. He's also on the top.
Ain't Pooh Shiesty on it too?
I think Pooh Shiesty is on it.
Pooh Shiesty, Ruby Rose, Flo Milli, I believe, is on it.
Yes, I think so. But I heard it's pretty good. You know, when you're an artist, there's a certain expression that you get when you're playing your music, and people look at you as they're hearing it, and they look at you, squint their eyes, and it's like that face, like you just smelled fresh shit.
Like the Clint Eastwood look.
Yeah, the Clint Eastwood. That's how you know your music got some stank on it. You want your music to have a stank on it, because when it does, that's when you know you're getting a nod of approval. That's how you know you're doing a good job. And as I was listening to Vince Staples, I'm like, some stank on it. Also, we got new news. Lil Durk, unfortunately, was a target for a home invasion.
Oh, for real?
Yes. Now, I don't have full details in that, but it seems like a lot of celebrities get targeted for some reason. I know the reason. You see them on TV, you see them having a bunch of money, you read about them all the time, and so niggas who don't have a means find a way to get your shit. Ain't that funny how criminals are so intuitive and so stead forward on committing crimes and breaking in and stealing your hard-earned shit, but they don't apply the same energy to a job, to hustling.
No, because that requires other skills that they might not be adequate.
They got the skill. If you got the skill to learn my schedule, see when I'm traveling to and fro, in and out, when I'll be home, when I'll not be home. You have patience. You've shown that you have observatory skills. You have to have a crew of other people helping you, even if it's just one other person, so you work well with others. These are qualifications for a fucking job. You need to go stop. Stealing can only get you shot, put in jail. If you are caught, you are not just charged for the crimes of that house. You are charged for the crimes that have been going on throughout the entire area. That is the law. And I know a lot of criminals don't know that, because one thing that they don't study is law and criminology, all that stuff.
Look, they don't study that until they actually get in jail.
You get in jail and want to study a whole bunch of shit you should have been looking at. Then you want to find God and religion. Stop. Just do it now. Stop. Don't take a risk on losing your life by stealing other people's stuff, because if they fire back, even if you got a gun, if they fire back and they got more accuracy in their aim, you have broken into their house to end your life. And I know people be like, if you kill somebody trying to rob me, that means you care more about items than human life.
No.
So anyway, I start blasting. That's how I respond to that. Don't steal, people. Stop targeting Dr. Dre when he people thought, I think he was, when he was in the hospital.
He was sick, and people decided to
we gonna rob him while you sick. Now he gonna come home and be sick again. Like, bruh, stop. You're hurting people.
And I'd be like, Dr. Dre's like one of the last people you want to fucking steal from.
Like, don't you know that man got scared? He got people around there protecting the property. What's wrong with you? You finna really risk that.
Risk it. Some people they don't have nothing to lose.
But like, how do you sit there? Look at all of this happening and plan. You actually plan some shit and put it together and be like, yeah, I think I'm going to rock. Instead of going, let me plan some shit, put it together, and go out here and be of service to my community.
They don't care.
Let me go forth and be an entrepreneur since I have so much tenacity and know-how.
People who think like that, they often don't think it's all about oneself. It's all selfish. You know, it's not about the community. It's about them and their well-being. Because people like that, they think about, well, what did the community do for me?
They gonna run into somebody like Lil Durk and his girlfriend, because they were also targeted for a home invasion, but they were shooting at ops who targeted their home. Him and his girlfriend was busting on them. It's crazy. Like, what if you run into that? What if you run into the dude and his woman? They just blasting at your dumb ass, and you just running. You don't know if you leaking until the adrenaline wears off. Now you got to go to the hospital and be like, I was shot. How? Some people I was trying to rob. Nigga. Now the police when they come in and like, yeah, there was a robbery. Now they have to report this shit. Yeah. And now the police will arrive. By the time you come to from the surgery to remove the bullets, police have got you handcuffed to a bed. Oh, I cannot move. Oh, I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. And a half of y'all out here robbing ain't meant for jail.
Y'all are not built for jail at all.
Y'all ain't meant for life. Y'all ain't built for real life. So jail, man. Oh, your booty hole is a passageway. No, let's not do that.
And like, you know what this all brings up about like artist privacy, because I know we touched on it last week.
Yeah.
And it's like people feel like they know these celebrities.
Right.
And then you feel like you can take advantage, just like how those kids felt like they could take advantage of the baby.
Yeah.
You feel like you can take advantage, but then when you get played, then it's like, oh, well, you know, they shouldn't have done that. And I feel like a lot of times people be putting these celebrities on a pedestal, but they are human just like us.
Right.
And
these people work for a living. I know, and some people don't see their jobs as jobs. They think it's just all funny. This shit is work.
It's actual work. And then people think that people
do not.
People think that overnight. Like you get signed, and then that's just it. You just riding. No, you have to work even harder to maintain your spot, because these labels, they will shelve you if you are not putting forth any effort. They will shelve you, and they don't give a damn. You'll just be on the shelf, and they ain't got to do shit. They already gave you your money, but they will expect their money back. With interest. With interest.
That's why people get on talking about, oh, these labels ain't right. Then they're like, no, they fronted you such and such $1 million. You blew half of it on your boys and your new house. And now you trying to do the other half on budgeting your new album that you promised them would do numbers to make up for what they gave you.
Yep.
And still pay for that new house that you bought. Because usually niggas that ain't used to nothing get everything that they've always dreamed, which is very, very fiscally irresponsible.
And Master P said it himself. He'd be like, how are these rappers going broke? How are these athletes going broke?
Exactly. Mismanaging of your money, fiscal irresponsibility, no financial aids, no financial consultants to help you with this. Money management is very important. a lot of you broke niggas robbing people need money management. Because if you had that, maybe you wouldn't be robbing people. Maybe you'd actually hold on to, like, the first time you ever stole some shit. Because I know a house couldn't have been your first lick. If it is, you deserve to be shot.
And my thing is, like, y'all not even, like, stealing stuff and trying to even invest. Y'all not even doing Robin Hood shit.
Right.
Y'all, like, at least Robin Hood, he stole from the rich to give to the poor. And that was the mission all the way through. Consistency. Y'all not even consistent in y'all shit. And maybe some of y'all might feel like, oh, yeah, we're going to do that. But y'all really don't have any, no real good intentions behind the actions that you do.
At all. Bro, y'all be trifling as hell and expecting people to have sympathy for you. Expecting people to help you. Nigga, how we gonna help you when you helping yourself to everybody else's financial gain? Nigga, nobody has any sympathy for you. Nobody feels bad for you. You throw your pity party and no one shows up. Except the person next to you that's probably, I don't know, maybe she put a finger in your booty every now and then so she don't tell nobody, so you think that's your little gutter bitch. Like, no, y'all just nasty together. No, nobody has any sympathy for you other than that little ratchet asshole. She ain't got shit either, except your baby.
Yeah. Pretty much. Said all that just to say, get your life together.
Get your life together. And, maybe once you get some financial stability, maybe you can pay for stuff like the new plan that is with HBO Max. Because I thought they took my HBO Max away. I was like, nigga, I just paid my bill. What is happening? But turns out they're doing it to where there's a choice in the plan. So for those that want a cheaper option with HBO Max, this will be their only advertisement for me because they need to pay me. HBO, pay me. So what they're doing now is they have a cheaper plan for I think it's $6.99, and you'll get like it'll have some ads and everything. You won't get the premium access, but then if you splurge the extra $7-8, then you get the premium HBO Max, which has no commercials. You get premiere access to all the movies and shows that are coming out in theaters. Like what came out at midnight, I got on the Jersey representing
Space Jam.
Now I am gonna watch that, and like you can discuss with me in the comments how you feel about the movie and everything else. But yeah, we gonna jam the Space Jam because I know it's not the Space Jam we grew up with. This same Michael Jordan now.
This LeBron James.
It's LeBron, and on the court. I'm not a LeBron fan. I know people. You don't like the Lakers? Don't get it twisted. I like the Lakers.
I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not even gonna say anything about sports because I'm not even a real sports person.
I'm not.
I can admit it.
It's cool.
Like if I go to your tailgates, I'm only going for the food. Nothing else.
That's what I'll go for. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I don't want to cheer for nobody. I'll cheer for them wings.
Yeah.
I'll cheer for that pull apart cheesy bread you got.
I'm with the West Coast team. Not a fan of the Clippers.
I was gonna say I was like, what about the Golden Gate?
No, the Golden State.
Golden State. See, I told you I'm not a sports person.
Look, she said the Golden Gate.
Look, I was close. I was like the Golden Gate.
You to the king. She tried to take you to the funeral home. No, let's Golden State. Yeah, I like Golden State. I like the Lakers. I haven't been liking them lately. Not even because of LeBron, it's because they just plain. They sorry than apologies. I ain't gonna hold you. Like when Kobe now was riding out, Lakers fan through and through. I'm from Kaale. Lakers fan through and through. Soon Kobe retired. I was like, I don't really have a reason to watch the Lakers anymore. Like they suck. But I still kept watching. I kept the faith in the sorry ass team.
Look, man.
Clippers won. I thought about it. I was like, no, I don't want to jump on the bandwagon.
The way you were keeping faith is kind of how like down here, there are people who still have faith in the Cowboys.
I ain't had that much faith.
Oh, you did?
No, because I wasn't hoping for them to win. I was just look, they going to do what they do.
I saw somebody
they'll
post.
Get off the court afterwards.
I saw somebody post the other day. They were like, hey, yo, if you, like, I don't trust nobody who say they from Dallas but they don't like the Cowboys.
Boy, Cowboys ain't this shit.
But
Nobody
they're so
believes.
bad.
The Cowboys.
I don't even like sports, but I know enough that they're not the best. And I'm sorry that I'm bashing the Cowboys, but it's just like, it's not like, I mean, the track record speaks for itself.
I ain't got no problem with the Cowboys. The Cowboys fans take it to a whole nother
It
level.
is the fans.
The delusion, y'all gotta stop. The delusion is real. I don't have delusion in the Lakers like that. I know they finna get on the court and lose every time. Not even disappointed. They don't owe me nothing.
Because remember
I don't owe them nothing.
They were so excited for like when Dak, we got Dak, we're gonna win this season. And then when they like won like maybe one or couple of 1, 2, maybe 3 games, and then it just went downhill from that. And it was just, and then Dak got injured.
But that's every year.
Bruh.
The Cowboys be doing good at the beginning.
It's always good. It's always good at the beginning, and then for some reason it just loses momentum.
It's like they got cursed years ago. Like, you finna look like you finna do something.
Yo, they might have been cursed by that old lady from Holes.
Shut up.
For real. You and your team will be cursed for always and eternity. Like,
yo, but like, I don't be expecting nothing from the Lakers, and I still don't. And Golden State, they do their thing. But
back to LeBron James. I think this will be his first time like being like a major star.
Yeah, it will be.
You know,
they even got his little action figure in Walmart.
Got a little action figure.
It talks and dribbles and everything.
Yo, I was like, you know, you press the little Toon Squad thing in the middle of his chest. Oh, do. You know?
It's all dribbling and stuff. He pressed it again, like Toon Squad,
Toon Squad
3, and I'm like, what? I want an action figure, man. Like, look, I'm an artist, and like I know, like usually artists got hosts for like Grammys and stuff. I'm looking, make me an action figure. Any true fans out there of Ninja Ninja Mike, go ahead and make me an action figure with your 3D printer. I'm eternally grateful.
And look, if you can't afford the action figure, they got the blanket. Okay?
They got the blanket.
If you
for the
can't afford
y'all.
a $50 action figure, y'all, they got a blanket.
They got the blanket. You get snuggled up and warm. Like, I don't know. Maybe you done paid your membership on HBO Max, so all you can afford is the blanket. So you snuggle up, watch Space Jam on that. But yo, from what it's looking like, it visually, it looks like it's gonna be like a good visual.
Yes.
Especially with like, instead of like you taking him to Toontown and he's playing as like a Toon character. Like, instead of them doing the Michael Jordan concept that they did, they're taking it to a new level. The Toons are coming to the real world. And so, like, now the technology's newer. The technology's better. You can actually draw each individual piece of fur on Bugs Bunny and each feather on Daffy Duck. Like, it's crazy.
I feel like I feel like you have to revamp something like that because LeBron is part of a newer generation.
That's true.
And so you have to bring things that are more current. If you bring things that are things that they can't even relate with, they're not going to understand the movie and you're going to lose their attention.
And it makes perfect sense if you look at the aspect of it of they brought Jordan in at a time where they thought Jordan was like done with the NBA.
Yeah.
They were like, okay, he's doing baseball now, he's done with the NBA. They thought Jordan was over.
Yeah.
And so they brought Jordan in to do Space Jam. Jordan revved up after that. He was
For
like,
sure.
let me get y'all some more, and then I'm out. But they're bringing LeBron in around the same time. They're like, well, I think he's probably close to the end of his career. And he not really just like doing it like he was when he had that Cleveland jersey on. Like he kind of like mellowed out LeBron. And even though I'm not a fan of LeBron on the court, off the court, the guy he's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's a nice freaking guy. He does so much for the community, for the kids, for the underprivileged. He takes time out. Like, you see him like holding down his wife and family. Like, bruh.
And ladies, like I said, like he got the blanket, so even though you can't have him as a married man, at least you can be wrapped up with him.
Snuggling up
with that blanket.
Leave that one husband alone.
You can have the blanket.
You
can't have the actual LeBron But just get the blanket, so that's the closest thing you can be wrapped up
Leave
in.
that woman husband alone for his hairline sweat out on him.
Boy, you better stop.
Aaron, you ain't shit for that.
Boy, you said that shit. Shit.
Oh, girl, you crazy. You crazy.
I ain't saying nothing.
You heard her,
LeBron, I ain't saying
You heard
nothing.
her, she crazy, LeBron.
I just mentioned the
She
blanket.
crazy,
He
LeBron.
mentioned your hairline,
LeBron, make
okay?
a donation to Ninja Mike. We can leave no out of it. She don't have to be a part of this.
You know what? Don't give him no money. Just make him an action figure, and I'm pretty sure he'll be happy.
I'll be happy with that and the money. Do both. Why not do both?
Sometimes you can't have both. You can't have your cake. Can't have. Why do people say you can't have your cake and eat it too? Because every time I buy cake at the store, I eat it. I eat it.
I think a better saying would be you can't have your cake and ice cream too.
But that's not true.
You can't,
because you can have a Carvel ice cream cake. So you really having both. Technically, even though the cake is like cookies.
They should say you can't have a cake made out of poop.
You can. Some people eat shit cakes all the time.
No.
All the time.
That is nasty. That's how you get pink eye.
They eat the poo-poo cake.
That's how you get pink eye.
We're
not gonna do that. That's pink eye all for you and your family. That's pink eye. Y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So I know y'all peeped that Loki show. The ending. Came the Conqueror. But man, look.
For those who didn't watch the show, that is a spoiler. Okay.
Look, spoiler alert if you ain't watched the
spoiler
show
alert.
Or read the comics. I'm sorry you jumped on here unsuspectingly. We finna talk about it. If you don't like, oh my God, you just spoiled it.
I haven't seen the show
Get your dumb ass off of any type of entertainment. We talking about the latest shit. What are you thinking? You weren't thinking. Nobody paid you to think. Stop it. So what we're gonna do is talk about Loki. So if you don't want to hear nothing, go turn this shit off. We did it at like close to the end of the episode. So, kiss my ass. So anywho, came the Conqueror. Came the Conqueror.
He's black.
I mean, we knew he was going to have to be black. We knew it. I mean, look at the man. We know he's drawn in blue form. We know there's a point where he goes back in time and, takes over as a pharaoh, and they draw him as a white man for whatever reason because you weren't allowed to draw black people in high statuses back then in comics.
Mm-hmm.
But, came the Conqueror. Look, female Loki, Sylvie, she is responsible for the next 10 years of bullshit that is about to unfold. This shit is going to be bananas. He told Loki, and he told both of them.
They were in the room at the same time, so nothing gets construed.
He's like, look, you kill me, that's cool, but now you're gonna have to deal with the multiverse of craziness that's about to come down. The multiverse of hell.
Multiversal war.
This version of me, you like it. It's cool. We keep the timeline intact. It's cool. The other versions of me, you think I'm the devil. The motherfucker's a straight Satan.
His name is called...
He's came the
Conqueror. And I don't know...
But he didn't go by that name until a later day. I forgot what his name is now.
And shout out to Jonathan Majors.
Yeah,
he also was in Lovecraft Country, which I heard is being now bought by Apple TV, which I do not have. I'm hurt.
I don't want to get Apple TV.
I'm hurt.
I'm tired.
I'm hurt at HBO. I can't believe you did this.
I'm over here like Obi-Wan Kenobi. We were supposed to ban the cable bills, not become them.
Yo, bruh. But shout out to Jonathan Majors, because he did such a good job. Such a good job.
I would get Apple TV for 1 month. 1 month subscription. Just to binge watch Lovecraft Country Season 2 if they do it. And after that,
immediately cancel.
Cancel my subscription.
Immediately.
Please.
Expeditiously.
I don't need it. I don't want it. I only wanted the Lovecraft. And you know Apple gonna be like, he love craft country. We got more on here for you.
I will call my bank and be like, I've made a mistake.
I donated. I did authorize this purchase. I'm dead ass. So no, I really don't like it. I don't like what's happening. But if somebody gets it, hopefully they take the better deal. Maybe they'll go to Netflix.
Hopefully, I know somebody that has Apple TV, and they are great.
You don't. You don't.
I probably don't. If somebody has an iPhone,
you might be able to contact Denise and see how she can get us access. I don't know.
Yeah, shout out to Denise.
Shout out to Denise.
Denise, thank you if you are listening because you've been buying my body scrubs. Shout out to you. You a real one, and you are on your way, as a comedian and doing your thing.
And shout out to our live listener, Kristen. She's been commenting and everything. She's been interacting, listening. She likes the show. I'm so happy.
I love it.
This is wonderful. This is one difference, darling. But shout out to Melanie, who's also listening to the show.
Big supporter of SOA.
Yeah, Shadow Assassins. Shadow of the Assassins. Coming live in full effect. Ninja McThree. We have more people. We're going to try to get the team in here for an interview too. We're going to get the squad to pull up. And we're about to cut into another song.
What song?
Speaking of the squad pulling up. This one will be by that guy, Ninja McThree. Ninja Mike.
For real?
Ninja Mike.
What is it? Is it One Piece?
No.
Is it movie?
It's strictly for my ninjas. And
how strictly is it?
It's exclusively strictly.
For real?
For real. And it's not just the song title, it's the album title as well. But we're going to go with the song for now. Strictly for my ninjas, my Ninja Mike. All of my ninjas pull up. Ninja Mike Noel, NONONINJA Show.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do it like this. N-I-N-J-A-M-I-K-3. This is the part when you want somebody to hurt somebody. Yeah. Somebody, they gonna say, where is he? No, where is he? Like that. Yeah. The funny guy. All right, man.
are back. This is the NONONINJA Show. I am Noelle.
It's Ninja Mike live and full effect.
We were just hearing Ninja Mike's own song, Strictly for My Ninjas, off of his album.
Strictly for My Ninjas.
Yes. Can you tell us about the inspiration for Strictly for My Ninjas?
It was bars. Took the bar exam, passed Barology 101, and I wanted to spit bars. So I came with bars, nigga. It was bars.
We're not talking about bars of soap, people. We're talking about musical bars.
These lyrics. These is bars, nigga. Look.
You know what? You know what
for
it was?
that was like, I don't know. Like when I first got started in rap, I started doing battle rap, and so like I noticed that was the thing that I liked the most. Lyrics that like could be inserted into battle rap and have that awe factor, like ooh, what did he say? Also, it comes from life experience. Like I know the radio thing, and like when people see me, it's like, oh, he's a nice guy. Oh, he's a funny guy. But I came from the hood. I had to fight. I had to beat the brakes off of niggas. I had to do a whole bunch of stuff. I ain't never shot nobody. I'm not shooting people, not robbing people, none of that. But oh yeah, I had to fight a lot. But
all your life you had to fight.
Fought my brother.
Well, I really enjoyed this track, and I have had the pleasure of listening to every single song off of your Strictly for My Ninjas album.
You have?
I have. And that is definitely one of your top songs. I do also appreciate your song. You have Movie, you have Rabbit Hole on there, you have Two Pieces, you have the song Get 'Em. Explain the inspiration about, I would say Movie.
Movie. Like for the entire album, I took like inspiration from artists that I really like that put out songs that I really like, and like just hit them with nonstop like lyrical bullets, just firing at you, just every line. It's like, what did he say? What did he say? What did he say? What did he say? And so like Movie was one of those tracks where like Eminem and Lil Wayne, I know that they've done a couple of songs together, but separately they did a couple of songs where like you would get to what you think would be the hook, and it would be like, nah, this ain't the hook. Bam, let me hit you with some more. And like I know Lil Wayne has done it a few times, even most recently on the album Funeral, where Lil Wayne has like going through a whole song with no hook and just bar after bar after bar after bar. Like what? Mm-hmm. Like what are you talking? Like, oh my God, is there a hook on this? And there's no hook. That's like Murphy Lee. What the hook gonna be? I don't need no hook on this beat. And so like with Movie, I was like, we finna make this thing a whole movie, and we finna like hit it with bar after bar after bar. And like there's a couple of lines where it's like, ooh shit, he broke out the Thule. This ain't the hook. Don't you dare try to fool me, or something like that. And then just go into the rest of it. And it's like, this ain't the hook. Like these verses, these titans are clashing. Lights, cameras, don't forget about that motherfucking action. And it's like, oh, is that the hook? No, it's not. It's gonna keep going. Mm-hmm. This how we bust on your block with Kasanas and Simmons and Glocks, shooting at women and children. You know, this movie got too many villains chilling out at the pavilion. This ain't a movie, my nigga. Talk shit if you want, and I'ma hurt more than just your feelings. But anywho, yeah. So the inspiration did come from things like that, and stuff that I'm really influenced by, stuff that I like, and I don't put out nothing that I don't like. So if I like it, like I know a lot of people who like what I like, and then like a lot of times they tell me, hey, I had no idea like we liked a lot of the same things. So I know if I like it, then like this audience of people will like it, and I put it out for that. And that is something I will never stray from, because the moment you start doing stuff to impress the people and what they like, that is the moment you will lose yourself, and the moment that you won't know what to put out, and everything you put out will be grade A liquid boo-boo garbage. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying not to go down that path. Well, you know, and I don't have to try hard, because if I don't like it, I'm not fucking with it. I shot a music video. I'm not too happy. Well, it's cool, but it's not like
it's not what you want.
It's not what I want.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not putting it out. But I will have more music videos to come. I will have things that I like and I want to put out. And even the music video that I've shot, once the things that I don't like are tweaked and like reestablished, that's when I'll go ahead and release more music videos. Release music videos that until then I'll like do lyric videos on my YouTube channel. I'll try to keep coming with something for people to like still listen to, still observe and watch, and like if you come to the shows, we have again 17 Christmas in July, ADD show, boom, hitting it hard, boom, like amateur porn, boom, hitting it, boom, from the back, how you like it like that? You filthy. Never mind, don't do that.
Oh my God. Well, yes.
But yeah, Christmas in July, ADD show. We're doing a lip sync battle, but afterwards, at the after party, Ninja Mike will be performing. If you see my performances, you'll be like, oh my God. The ladies will be like, oh my God, my coochie is so wet right now. Ninja Mike got me so hot. The dude's gonna be like, oh my God, I ain't never seen no shit go this hard. I'm a grown man and I just shot somebody, but I want to cry because it's so beautiful. My nigga, you did that. Like that's how good it is.
The first time I saw you,
cried and you came.
No, I didn't cry.
At the same time.
And I did not come. I did not come.
At the same time, you did.
No. Like, can I tell my story? Can I?
I'm telling you, that's how you did.
No. Let me tell the story the right way. I'm gonna tell the story the right way. When I met you for the first time, I met you in Houston, and I was brand new to Texas. I had just moved, and I met you at the Post Lounge in Houston, and you were very nice, very nice, and I felt so uncomfortable, being there because I was there all by myself. I had never been to Houston, and that was my first time going to Houston. I'm like going there by myself to perform, so I really didn't know what to expect. And you're one of the few people there that was very nice and very kind. And I'm not saying that you're soft spoken, but you have a calm voice, and you're very funny. And then seeing you perform on stage, it's like seeing like night and day. Mm-hmm. And then when you get off the stage, it's like you're back to that's all.
I mean, you can't get up on stage and be like, all of my ninjas full up. Okay. This niggas be okay. Like,
but and trust me, I've seen many people have that same energy that they have off stage, on stage.
That's
and
a no-no.
It's so bad, but I thoroughly enjoy your performances because you really perform and you give your all and you are entertaining people. And I think people forget that when you are on stage, you are entertaining. You are a performer. That means you must perform. If you're just standing in the middle of the stage,
you can't get on stage and hold your nuts and be like, y'all like that shit? No. Nobody liked it.
I don't want
Everybody
to see
get up
it.
and fuck with me. Stop telling people that. They don't want to. They're going to get up and then get on their phones
They'll
and
be like, can we have everybody come to the... No.
Stop asking people to come to make them come to the front.
Make them. And I love it. Because every time I've seen people walk out before he performs. But the people who have stayed, they weren't disappointed. They enjoyed it. They come up to him. They congratulate him. And it's real and it's genuine. And I just want you to keep continuing to push forward and to never stop. And I'm thankful to be along with this journey and just see you, be around you.
Oh my God, you're thankful?
Yes.
You're thankful?
I said I'm thankful, okay?
Oh,
Did you cream your pants right now?
I did. I can't believe it.
And I appreciate you because whenever I come to you and I ask you about something with my work, you're always honest with me.
Mm-hmm.
You're always honest with me, and I appreciate it because not many people in this business are honest.
Because if you're not honest, and then your friend, your homie, goes and puts out garbage and bullshit, and people be like, "Bro, this is bullshit garbage." They don't look at you like, "Bro, you said it was good. Is it not good?" Yeah, it's good. You got to keep the lie going. Like, nigga, just be honest. The first time that, hey, what you think it is? It's ass. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad I get my feelings hurt just by you and not the world. I'd very much rather have that than the world telling you, who told you this shit go hard? You're going to be like Iggy Azalea when she went
or JJ Fish.
Oh my God. When she went to the Shade 45 with Sway in the Morning and she had to freestyle rap. Yeah. And the nigga called up to the radio station and said, yo, that shit was trash. Like, nigga, that was T.I.'s all-time biggest embarrassment. Like, come on.
And also, I wanted to ask you, who would be on your Mount Rushmore and why?
My Mount Rushmore of like all time or just rap or hippity hops?
Let's do all time.
All time. Look, all time going like the first one gonna have to be Michael Jackson because like name a more famous 5-year-old than Michael Jackson, Goku, like nigga, like you can't. So and then like Prince would have to follow. Prince is the one who like inspired Rick James to do a lot of what he did too. People don't know they had a back and forth rivalry, like it was crazy. And then like for the, I know a lot of people like don't. A lot of people don't put him up there, but Childish Gambino.
Yes, highly underrated.
Like, from not even just the singing, but like the rapping, nigga. Like that is crazy.
And I want you to tell the people what's your favorite work from Childish Gambino.
Yo, his like my favorite album of all time. My favorite album of all time is Because the Internet by Childish Gambino. That's not even just from Bino. That's like my favorite album ever. Because the Internet. That is a dope ass album.
Shout out Childish Gambino, by the way.
And like, so I did 3. Well, how many faces on Rushmore? 5.
You did 2 people. No, you did 3.
I did 3. How many faces on Mount Rushmore?
It's 4.
4.
Okay. So like the 4th. The 4th of all time.
Is this hip hop or just any genre? Or
This is
any genre.
Any genre.
Man, you better put the Chronic up there, man. That shit was life changing.
No, we're not doing like not by albums. It's like the artists.
Oh.
Tupac. The reason I listed like Mike Jackson, Prince, Childish Gambino, and Tupac, because like so many other genres fall like under the umbrella that they're under, but like their styles are so uniquely defined in that genre, and they have like things that you cannot put on another artist. Like you cannot recreate that feeling you get when you hear Tupac's voice. That feeling that he pushed through in every song you cannot recreate his voice. You can't teach that.
I've yet to hear an artist that sounds like Tupac.
You can't teach that.
It's an artist named The Realist.
The Realist?
He's in Oak Cliff. And Suge Knight signed him and paid him $10,000 a week to finish a lot of Pac's material. You cannot tell the difference. He used to go by the name Taninikin. And then he started going by The Realist. And yeah, definitely.
Well, we gotta check him out.
A friend of mine used to date him, and she was like, "You get chill bumps listening to him." Like,
but even with that, like you can't train that.
No.
That's something you're born with.
No, that's a carbon copy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's a revolutionary. He's a once in a lifetime artist.
Yes.
The artists you name are all once in a lifetime artists.
Like
there'll never be another Michael, Prince,
right.
Pac. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Never.
Like, and then like Childish Gambino, they named him a Renaissance man because, like, dude, he raps, he sings, he does stand up comedy, he writes, directs. Yeah. He's in all of the fields, and he said that's what he wanted to do. And for a long time, they was like, "Oh, he's king of the nerds." Like, bro, he's the movement of a generation.
And a lot of people call him corny, but
he does everything you said really well.
Really, extremely well. Great. And then they still working on more seasons. Right.
He's a good comedian.
Yes.
Right. Like everything he touches is go. He really does have the Midas touch. Prince, every instrument he touched, he could play extremely well. He made timeless music.
And under the Prince category, you can say Andre 3000.
You can right. You can
say right. Boom, and then
there's like jump. Yeah.
And then Michael Jackson, like
Justin Timberlake.
Like just
certain artists you can
say
that.
Like Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Neo.
Yeah. Hell, the world, goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like those would be my Mount Rushmore.
That's a great way to end the show on that, man. That's incredible, man. That's incredible.
But yeah, I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank the listeners. I thank everybody. And this has been the NONONINJA Show. And we'll be back next week.